Hear, my lovely kingdom, and welcome back to the castle. I am your host, the Silver Knight, and today I will be bringing you tales from the great past in which we call the Europa Universalis. As you all may know, if you are here on this stream, Europa Universalis 5 just got an official release date. Now, whether or not that actually becomes truth or not is yet to be seen. Welcome in, Carnivore. Glad to have you here with us. And so with that release date comes a deadline. November 6th, I believe, was the official release date. So we need to try and get as many achievements as possible in this lovely game that we have here. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. This is how many achievements we have. We have 48 achievements in the game so far, which seems very little for the amount of time that I've put into this game, but apparently I don't do a ton of achievement hunting. So we're going to change that. We are going to be trying to do a achievement every single stream from here on out until we get to Europa Universalis 5. So I went to the first achievement that was nation specific, and lo and behold, it is Discover the Americas as Castile. So obviously we want to get more than just one achievement done in this playthrough. So we've also gotten a few around here that would make a pretty good combo in terms of achievements. So we have have 5 colonial nations, pretty easy to do as Castile. Have a colony in Australia, also pretty easy to do as Castile. 7 Navy morale, definitely possible with Castile. So all of that sort of stuff is there for us. Be trade leader of 7 different trade goods, possible with Castile. And all sorts of fun stuff. Own 1 province on each continent, also possible. So trying to knock out quite a few of these on this Castile playthrough, but that is what we will be starting as today. So hopefully you guys are down for it. Where? Okay, everybody, I have been called into action. I shall protect the homestead here. I shall return in but a moment. Hello everyone, I have returned. My apologies, Carnivore, for leaving you at such a desperate time. What's up? I love you too. Alrighty, so we are back, and we are going to be starting a wonderful Castile gameplay. I gotta be honest, I don't ever play Castile, so this will be a very interesting time. What I do know is we're going colonial. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're gonna hit Iron Man mode so we can earn those achievements and head right on in. Alrighty. So obvious things that we want to do is get Aragon as a junior partner. From what I understand, we also want to get Navarra as a vassal very early so that they don't end up falling to be a junior partner underneath us. I also believe we are going to get a disaster like right away. Yeah, so progress is +2 every single month. Not easy to avoid. This guy sucks. He's not good. Let's put it that way. These guys also suck. We definitely need to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. So, rivals. We're going to rival. We could actually probably ally France, right? Yeah. So they hate Aragon in England. So let's go ahead and hate Aragon in England. I don't want to hate Burgundy because I do want to try to get that Burgundian inheritance. So we'll hate Morocco there instead. Make it a little bit easier on us. Now something trying to figure out where all my stuff is. So we definitely need our barks, our woof woofs, if you will. We're gonna send them on a trade mission. I believe Sevilla is the way to go here, so let's go ahead and do that. Our merchants are doing stuff, which is good. Do we have... let's give our ruler military command. Oh, 3 shock, not too bad. We can take that. We have 2 generals now. Here's something we could do. Let's go ahead and disinherit. I think that's the right move. I'm not entirely sure. Let's hear. So number of generals, at least 1. We need navy size and army size at 100 force limits, and then we get that stuff, and we get a permanent claim on those areas. Infantes of Aragon has concluded the disaster. Stability at least 1. So I guess we have to get the disaster? No, that's Castilian Civil War. So this... I guess we can't even get rid of. Okay, so there's no way for us to get rid of that. So that will happen. Okay, so, and we get stability at least 1. What happens then? Gets victory of the Royalists for 25 years. We gain, that's very nice. If we complete by crushing, if negative effects, okay, we'll intensify. Yeah, don't love all that. Armies of Iberia, if we have at least 85% force limit, 15% professionalism, get all that stuff, which pretty nice. Reform the treasury. We need to have a treasurer, and we have to have completed economic ideas. So those are pretty much not going to happen right now. We have to have expanded infrastructure at least once in Sevilla. Has to be approved at least 10 times. Okay, so all that's going to be a while. Number of explorers at least 1. Okay. We get colonial range plus 20% and 50 diplo power. So that's pretty much definitely going to be happening. West African ports, at least 1 province in the Guinea region owned, and Ivory Coast is the strongest trade power in the Ivory Coast. Get a decent amount of stuff there. Okay, so yeah, pretty much we want to build our army up, which is always well known. We do start with 10 army professionalism, so we want to try to avoid. Hey, thank you, very kind of you to let me know how much you love me, and also it's very loud, and I'm sure people on stream don't need to be hearing that. So we need 9 more troops, and we don't really have manpower. I want to save the manpower for the disaster itself. I'm thinking we want to move this guy down here, because we want probably just one army. In terms of diplomats, we need influence. We need to get them as a vassal, which could probably happen very quickly. In terms of France, we're going to go ahead and ally them. In terms of Austria, we cannot royal marry them yet. Okay, so let's make some stuff happen here. Monthly admin power, yes. We could get expansion of zealotry. We will most likely be fighting Granada relatively soon. But we're not going to grab it just yet. We'll wait. We're going to grab this. And we're going to grab that. For the nobility, we're going to not increase levies, although that's... I would love to have it, but unfortunately we have this other random thing which kind of hampers us quite a bit. And monthly military power for sure. So right now we only have 47% loyalty, and we have 70% influence, which is rough. It's a rough one. We are going to try and disinheriting. We are going to take this. We're going to take this one because this one will give us an admiral, although does one of these give us a explorer? Alright, let's go all the way down to the bottom. Does this give us explorer? Is that? No. Is this? I think it's because when we get a colonist, we get that. By the way, what are our ideas? So we have plus 15 morale of armies, which is great, and naval force limit modifier. Fantastic stuff. We don't get a colonist until here. Yeah, I guess Portugal is the one that kind of gets that early game stuff. So I'm inclined to do this one, just because I don't really have anything else. I will be getting, patronage of the arts. It's pretty obvious. Now, we do have morale of armies, which is great. We do have trade efficiency, and we do have... The stab cost guy is too expensive, so I'm not going to be taking him. Alright. How do we want to play this here? I think I want to take... Do I need that? Enable dropships for start construction of 5 early carracks for 0 cost and 50% of the time. That actually sounds fantastic. Why wouldn't I do that? Right? It's just free carracks? Am I stupid? Where are they being built? It doesn't tell me where they're being built. Maybe it will tell me here? Okay, it says they're being built somewhere, but it hasn't told me where yet. But that'll put us over the force limit, which we have to kind of deal with. How does our autonomy start out looking? It looks okay. It's probably going to definitely be affected by the disaster when we get into it. Okay, in terms of that stuff, I think that's all good. If anyone's watching, is it the right move to disinherit day 1 the heir, or do you have to wait for some reason? Because I know you want to disinherit him, but I can't remember if you want to disinherit him right away or if you want to wait a little bit. I don't think we want military power focus. I think I want admin power focused. Especially because I'm going to be popping in these guys. How much money do we make? 10 ducats a month? Okay, we're going to pop in him. We're going to pop in him. Although maybe improved relations is even better. Okay. What does this look like? Royal marriage is at 22. Can't believe that these guys don't like us. How preposterous of them. Summon the diets. Oh, is that the right move to do right now? You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and we're gonna disinherit him. Yeah, it's gonna tank our prestige. And also, imagine we immediately fell into that. We can gain 25 prestige right there, which is wonderful. So now we're only at 16, which is it's still not great, but it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead and do this. Burgers, we'll welcome in Lishes. I like that. I don't think I took, you said the Burger's financial demand? Burger's land rights. Where's financial demand? It's like gold coins. So is that down here? Burger's financial demand. National tax, and it gives you the estate decision. Ask for a contribution. Castile gets investment contribution. They do lose 10 loyalty off of that. So yeah, I think that's pretty good to do. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, you're not wrong. I always go for the trade one, personally. We don't need to do this right now, I don't think. What we are going to do is we're going to summon the Diet. We could do the Papal State one. That actually is really good for Castile. We could get Castile or its subjects. That'll be a free 50 admin, basically. I like admin power. I like that a lot, actually. Who would ally us right now? Well, no one would, because obviously no one is going to ally us the day of us allying somebody. I probably will, and also 50 admin points is hard to come by, so that's why I decided to go that, especially with Castile early game. Okay, so because we didn't beat them, Portugal would ally us. Oh, the Papal State would ally us right away. That's what we like to see. So we'll keep, obviously we have France. We're going to get the Papal State. We're going to have Navarra. That leaves one more. Who's another good ally? Is it good to ally Portugal? I know we want to recover Portugal. All in the... Okay, so not really. Not really. How do we get the, don't we get a, hello David, how are you doing today? How are we going to get the personal union Casus Belli? How does that occur? The nobility, there it is, on Aragon. No, that's Aragon. So how do you get the one on... How do you get the one? Oh, okay, so you get it from getting the one on Aragon. Okie dokie. So once you get Aragon, then you can get Portugal. And that's how that works. And then you can recover Portugal. So basically we don't want to be allied to them. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm gathering. Which leaves just a random... I would love it for it to be Austria, I think. Just kind of protect Austria from... everything else. Okay, before unpausing, give indulgence to the Pope while it's still cheap. Oh, good point. Thank you. I'm never rich enough to actually give indulgence. Maybe you need 153, so yeah, we're gonna have to get some loans to do that real quick. Indebted to burgers. Look at how much money, I forget how much money these big ones get. I always play with small nations, in case you didn't know. Yeah, it's not bad at all, for any so 38 will go to enrich and you will gain 1 yearly papal influence for 5 years. Works for me. We can also immediately take Defender of the Faith, which is hilarious. We can take, where's the Spanish one? Grand Armada. A grand convoy shall accompany the treasure fleets. National Sailors modifier, National Leader maneuver, Marines force limit, which is just not that great. Treasure fleet income. That will become good. Are you able to switch ship doctrines? I don't remember. I only usually ever get the free oarsman because it's like the best in terms of all the other ones. Don't really want to do that. We definitely want to seize lands. So we're going to go ahead and do that right away. Yes, but you got to pay again. Okay, that's fine then. So we'll go ahead and go with, because we don't need the treasure fleet income until later. So I'm thinking we're fine with that. So let's go with chance to capture enemy ships, maybe ship trade power. How many wars are we going to be getting in with people? I guess the Portugal-England one, we're probably going to want chance to capture enemy ships. We'll start with that one, and we'll move on from there as it goes. All right, so we're going to unpause, go 1 day forward, ally Navarra. These things have to happen in a certain order. Should we upgrade a center of trade, and which one should we upgrade if so? So Toledo's a 14, and it's also our capital, so I'm thinking that's the one to do. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that, because then it just makes it cheaper to upgrade our capital for the Renaissance if we wanted to. That is something that my brain thinks is a good idea. Alright. Have I forgotten anything to do with Castile before unpausing? That's not very important. Also, how much papal influence are we gaining right now? We are getting 3.1 papal influence per year. It probably also helped our... Yeah, it definitely helped our chances of getting a alliance with the papal state, so that's always good. Let's go ahead and slide on through. We're going to get the Navarra alliance before Aragon does. Now we're at 99. We just really need that guy not to die super early. That's kind of a big goal here. I'm sorry, they tell us about the event where among the possible options they went, we shouldn't sacrifice peace as their choice. We gain opinion of Aragon. Aragon opinion gains. We gain a stability. Add 10 trust towards Castile. Castile adds 10 trust towards Aragon. And they're removed as a rival. Wait. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, I guess we'll go Portugal then, because we will be getting that. Navarra royal marriage. Yes, we'll go ahead and accept that. Say what? I don't. Yeah. I guess not. That one doesn't ring a bell. Oh. He goes out and double rainbow, man. What does it mean? Actually, I do think I recognize that now that you said it like that. I was thinking more of the Jennifer Lawrence. What does it mean? What do you the Hot Ones interview? Classic video. Okay, so does that mean they're gonna be our friends? Kind of means they're gonna be our friends. It still says they have a rivalry attitude toward us. That'll upgrade. That'll update on the month tick though. You shouldn't have to worry too hard about that. In the meantime, we've now gotten the Navarre thing like that. We can guarantee them, we can give them money. We need to get a lot of stuff going on here. What should we do with our guys now? Probably get the Granada. Do we get permanent claims? I assume we do, but we need to get 100% force limit in order to do that. Also, the Infantes of Aragon disaster hasn't procced just yet. I guess we could get Morocco as a someone we could be doing something to. Nothing really makes sense to me. We could be improving relations here. That is what we could be doing. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, did I take the improved relations guy? I did take the improved relations relations guy, so you got that going for us. Okay, there's the development cost. There's the looming disaster 10 months before it occurs. You guys would actually still take something. Maybe we'll go ahead and start improving relations with you guys. Let's go ahead and royal marry these guys when we get the chance. Oh, Aragon announced us as a rival immediately after denouncing us as a rival, so never mind about all of that. Alright, now we are royally married to the great French Empire. We need to have 190, so we need to proclaim guarantee. Next. Let's do that. We'll just have this one open. I don't really think it's worth having that guy in there anymore. Let's move up to Madrid. Didn't realize I was taking attrition. That's super dumb. How much were we taking? 150, but we did avoid it this month, thankfully. Man, I wouldn't have rivaled Portugal if I'd known that they would just re-rival me. Let's go ahead and build a spy network in Granada, because that'll probably be our first war as soon as we finish up the disaster. Okay, so what can this do? Castile gets harsh sumpering restrictions, which gives negative trade efficiency, or we could just tell the nobility estate to suck it. I'm inclined to do that one. Yeah, I'm inclined to do that one. So we're going to do that one. Now, is that going to help us at all? Not particularly. So what does it do? I could not declare war. I'd have 5 national unrest, -1 yearly legitimacy. The nobility influence would be increased even more, and the loyalty equilibrium would be -10. But it doesn't actually decrease my stability. How do you get out of it is my question. How do you stop it? Can you stop it? I assume there's a way to stop it, but I have no idea how. It'll probably tell us when it fires. I will have no way to stop it. Okay, so royal marriage is not going to be possible until we get an alliance with Austria. Darn, I shouldn't have done that because I was already friendly to them. The Roman has become... Okay, nobility estates. That's lovely. We don't even have government reform yet, so taking -25 of that is perfectly reasonable and fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never play Castile. If I play Colonial, it's always in the Southern Pacific because I enjoy, like, everything over there. I do not enjoy everything up here. Okay, we're still gaining a ton of money, which is great. I assume we're going to stop gaining a ton of money once our disaster fires. We do need to do something with Navarra here. We need to send them money, probably. Send gifts, 25, will do. What else can we do here? We can grant them access. Offer military access, so that'll be an additional 10, which gets us to 176. At that point, is there anything else that we can do to gain immediate, I guess, transfer trade power, right? That increases stuff, so they'd probably do that as well. Alright, so that's next month, is increased trade power, because that also just gives us money, which, you know, I'm not opposed to getting money. So we are at 156 with the Pope, so that means we are getting plus 78%. Alright, now time for Navarra, transfer trade power, plus 50%. That gives us an additional 10. So we're going to be at 187. That's basically 1 month, and then we'll be able to ask them to be our guy. Oh wait, we can also do great power actions. I, completely forgot that existed. Oh, I have loans to repay first. Bummer. Never mind, we couldn't do that unless we didn't have loans. So, not going to happen this time. So offer military access. That's at 188 now, which is beautiful. Look at how much stuff is happening there. There's so much stuff. Alright, in the month of May, we're at 189. Now we can probably improve relations with them and finish off what they started. Proof. Boom. Okay. Lovely. Pull him back. We're at 192. He's going to become our vassal. Watch, the day before he's going to become our vassal, he's actually going to become our personal union. July 1st. That's lame. Wasting a whole month. There we go. He is our vassal. Which is fantastic news. Should we become friends with Desmond? Just to screw with England a little bit. Little hee hee ha ha. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna obviously be at 0%, which we're perfectly fine with. But now what do I do with this guy? We're improving with Austria already. It's gonna be a while before we get that. We could improve with Papal States to get to 200, to get even more Papal influence every year. Definitely worth it, I think. How do I do the thing? It's this, right? Spend 5 to be invested. Yeah. So I need 5 in order to do that. How many more months until the disaster? Oh, it's next month. Okie dokie. So now we're gonna get some stuff started here. Alrighty. Oh, I accidentally unpaused. Never mind. The Infantes of Aragon are the sons and daughters of King Fernando I of Aragon, his wife Leonor de Albuquerque. Yeah, it's Albuquerque. Okay. I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, why is New Mexico involved? Anyways, who established the Trastamara dynasty in the kingdom of the Compromise of... in that kingdom after the Compromise of Caspe in 1412. They are also the cousins of the Castilian king Juan II, and conspired since early in his reign to control him and seize power in Castile, with the support of a faction of relatives and allies among the Castilian nobility. However, they were opposed by another faction, headed by the royal constable Alvaro de Luna, who became the main supporter of King Juan II for 2 decades. This situation deteriorated from 1437 when a new civil war broke out between the faction headed by the Infantes of Aragon and the one headed by Alvaro de Luna and the heir to the throne Enrique, which came to a resolution at the Battle of Olmedo in 1445. We stand with the king, where we will lose a stability. It has to be we stand with the king, right? And then we just have to take out 2 regiments and get 1 more positive stability, which I think is definitely possible. I don't think I took anything that hurts my stability, and we can just gain the stability cost modifier guy real quick. So I think I'm doing that. Alright, so we are paused, and they have automatically taken control of those. So that's a bit of a bummer that they couldn't have been in ones that were a bit more fortunate for timing's sake. Let's go ahead and get started by rolling over on in there. And once this disaster is finished, we'll go ahead and get up to 100% force limit so we can start taking on Granada. Perfect. Now, will we lose this? Probably not. because we have Castilian traditions and we have Alfonso Osorio, who is our advisor. And 9 in the shock phase. That will do some real damage. They rolled a 9 on the next one, so they did some damage to us. But 8,000 to 5,000 is definitely a decent ratio for us. So real quick, we're going to do that. So we're going to do this. Do that, and that will still be taking control of that province. Let's go over this way. Let's take our stability cost modifier guy. That finally gets us in the negative. Interesting. And we can boost this real quick up to 1 stability. And, I guess stability at least 0 was the only requirement. I thought it would be at least 1, but... Oh no, that's for the mission. So it actually works out, because then we'll be able to immediately take the mission, and we'll get a restoration of Union Castile on Aragon. Although, is that worth it? Because we could also just wait for it to be happening for free, right? Also, we probably don't even want to take that with this guy because he's a 1/1/2, so we don't really want him to be getting that bonus because we kind of want to get rid of him as soon as possible. Even with the upgrade, he's a 2/2/5 or 2/2/3, which is still well below average. All right, kill. Kill. What is that Steve Harvey meme? Things I want to do to myself. Kill. Anyways. Ooh, this is rough. Lose 25 admin power or lose 20 prestige. Oh my goodness. It's only 7 pretender rebels, and it's only 20. It's only, I say, it is 25 admin power, which sucks quite a bit, honestly. Oh, France. Please, for the love of goodness, tell me England doesn't try to come over here and start some stuff. Now we're gonna have to bring our barks back so that I don't get caught out by the English Navy. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Also, am I crazy? Where are my Carracks? You have to wait until after day 1 in order to make sure that they get built. So apparently if you take this decision, Gran Canaria, where is that? Is that here? Oh! Okay, so never mind, they are being built. I'm just a little bit of a dummy. I'm gonna take him over here. A little bit of a shorter way to go. These guys I'm gonna take over here. Geez, I didn't even realize that was there. Well, I mean, I did realize that was there, but I didn't realize that's where the Carracks were being built. Would have preferred it in a better spot. Let's go ahead and do this again. We'll leave over 1,000, and you guys start marching. We can avoid having pretender rebels be on our doorstep. Guys, you guys can all stay together. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, the disastrous situation is over. So we gained 20 legitimacy, which we didn't really care about. The land controlled by a state, so we get free land. Basically 5% land. And then we gain some manpower, which is super nice. Because we need that manpower. Yeah. So there's a stab cost. all states influence modifier, which is, all of those things are very good. We want to boot this guy real quick because I'm not making money with him at the helm. I'm gonna go ahead and take this now. Because that is a decent amount of manpower that I like to have. Then let's go ahead and build some troops. So we need 11,000 more troops, which would not leave us with a very large amount of manpower left. So honestly, we're going to wait until after we can get rid of this. Claim to Mercia. Oh, say it ain't so, Joe. Oh, shoot. There's the English ships. And they have, they have an admiral. I don't. So I don't know if I really want to fight them. I could fight them. Because I do have 7 barks right here as well. And they've got 9 barks up here. Is that all their ships? So they have 33 ships. This is 9. That's 33. So that's all their ships. So honestly, I kind of outnumber them. Well, I don't outnumber them. It's 6-6 and 7-9. And I believe the French Navy is completely wiped out at this point. Mistaken. Unless they're like up here. They are up here. Are you guys going to come down and help maybe? If they come down and help, it's definitely a possibility that never mind, they ran away. Cowards. Cowards. Is Navarra doing something? Is Navarra going to get us this province? Nah, it's Foix. It's like, can Navarra take control? But they'll get us the stuff that we need. Okay, let's go ahead and pop it. Should win that battle relatively easily. My goodness. That was not relatively easily, apparently. Let's go ahead and destroy these guys. Be gone! Perfect. Alright, let's split these in half. You guys go to Toledo. You guys stay there. You guys are gonna go to Toledo as well. Alright. So, can we get a good... They still have a king as well, and then that guy is also going to be a king. So we really need a queen. We need a strong female heir. That's what we need. We can get the Iberian wedding. Free. Alright, so we're down, and we still need an additional... it's a bit of a... I don't... Here's what we can do, though. We could definitely start enable drilling so we can get up to that 15% that we will need for this one, where we have to have 85% force limit, 15 professionalism, and a flagship, or 8 heavy ships, which we're going to get. So honestly, we're going to be able to get that pretty easily. And then we can start our conquests. And that will give us... Yes, that will give us what we need. Unfortunately, it only gives us permanent claims. It doesn't give us restoration of union with Naples. But maybe after the Iberian wedding we get it? I don't actually know how that all triggers. Oh my gosh, not my ships. Gosh darn it, dude. Well, there goes my heavy ships. Bummer. That was not expected. Wow. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. Anywho, 2,000 men. We have 8,000 we could build right now. The nobility is decreasing the amount we're regaining. They're gonna be loyal here in 1 month. 1 month? 2 months technically. That's a bit. Granada, we are getting our stuff up. Oh, what are these guys? Oh, those are galleys. Those are completely useless up here. Please do not send them around the the strait. But I mean, you do you. They're going to the coast of Brittany. Let's go ahead and separate those guys out and shoot these guys into the gap. They are going to St. George's Channel, which means it's going to be a decent amount of time before they can get back. Come on, please, 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 please. Let's go. Sink a ship. All right, now immediately get in here. Get out of the way. And it also freed our French people up. They needed the freeing. All right, only 300 more. Oh, hey, we got a siege pip on one of our guys. That's pretty nice. We can protect trade in this province, or we can produce more. Literally does not matter either way, I don't think. But we'll take the unrest, because I think that will be a little bit of a nice thing to have if we get another disaster. Castilian Civil War will only happen if we have an heir. And if we're... Wait. Can happen under the following conditions. Oh, we're not at peace. Okay. So that's protecting us. Thank you, France. But we also don't have an heir. So we have that as well going for us. Okay. So now we're gaining a decent amount of troops per month. About nearly 400 manpower a month. Ooh. Heyo. We'll take it. That'll make us some money. Yeah, it makes us a decent amount of money. That was almost, what, 2.5 gold that we started gaining a month because of that? Oh my goodness. They have everything right there. They've got the whole shebang. I can't repay a single loan yet. Which is a bit unfortunate. We do have gold. We cannot forget about that. Where is our gold? It's in, is it? Yeah, La Mancha. So we only have 9 there. Also, do we have to have a great work somewhere, right? In economic? We'll look at that in a second. Is it geographical? Great projects. Yes, we have one in Madrid. What do we have here? El Escorial. The culture group is Iberian. Perfect. Okay, so what does it do? It gives us global tariffs, autonomy change, and treasure fleet income. So that is going to be useful to build once we start getting some colonies. Yeah, I can't really afford to lose power points because we don't gain any power points. Bummer. Also, do we have enough? We have 13% participation. We can make that work. We should get some money out of that, I think. We are gaining. What's nice is that we're gaining troops, gaining manpower in a war. Not, oh my goodness, a 666. Jeez, okay, wow. And I guess they hate Lithuania? They don't hate Lithuania. Oh, okay. That's fantastic. Francisco de Ardan. Yeah, we'll gain the prestige and we'll gain the cheap production guy. Heck yeah, brother. We will take that to the bank. Give us those PowerPoints. Give us the cheap advisor. Give us the money. Look at that stuff. That's what we're talking about. Production efficiency, I kind of doubt. Alright, looks like we're going to be heading up. Well, not quite. We still got some time. Let's jump in the gun there. Oh, hey. We got English troops in the mainland. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it though. I ain't gonna worry about it though. That's France's problem. But how often do you guys see England land? Oh my goodness, they've got their whole army. Where's the French troop? France got stack wiped. France is going to lose the 100 Years' War. This is what happens when you ally the most powerful nation in the beginning of the game. They literally just say, nah, I don't want to play no more. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Alt F4. This is all the French troops right here, guys. And they're not even building anymore. Oh, no, they are building more. Never mind. I lied. I lied a little bit. But that's still crazy, dude. That's still crazy. We have, what, 40,000, 35,000 English troops down here. War of the Roses still hasn't even procced. Also, Scotland was apparently not allied to France at the time, so they're not even having to fight up here. It's just, you know, why? Don't ally France and they'll win the war 100% of the time, guaranteed. Also, England just never lands when you're not allied to France. So, oh my gosh, please tell me you guys win this battle. Please tell me you guys win this battle. That's like 40,000 troops. Navarra, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Stand strong for the Iberians. We're gonna lose. They're gonna lose that battle. Oh my God. What is Foix doing? What are you doing? What are you down here doing? I mean, to be fair, they're all saying that about me. So they have 105% discipline. They only have 2.8. Damn, dude. I feel like France should have better than that. They have -3 prestige, by the way. Big bummer. This is why you guys come in and tune in to the Silver Knight gameplay right here. You get to watch France lose in real time. Oh, Foix with the buzzer beater at the end. Have you seen anything quite like this? Oh, hello. Yes, administrative aid is probably what we're gonna go with. We can actually get anything we want. Manpower's not too bad, but they probably won't give us a ton of manpower, as opposed to admin power, which is just always necessary. Give us that sweet, sweet admin. What's up, dude? You see my dog? Say hello. Do you want to just be on stream? Come here. Say hi to the millions watching around the world. And if you're on Twitch and you see only 5 as viewers, that's wrong. Glitch in the matrix that's been happening on Twitch. It's clearly millions, and you guys just don't even know. It's because there's so many. There's like a number overflow or whatever, and that's why it only looks like 5. But trust, it's higher. It's so much higher. Uh-oh, I think Navarra just lost all their troops. No, never mind. They just kind of disappeared off my screen for a second. They're all good. Alright, so we're up to 13,000. That's as much as we need. So, we're going to take a Latin Knight there. And then we're going to go... so that's 9 and 4, that's 10 and 4. So that makes it even. And now there's not 8 difference. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and I don't have enough money. I cannot believe I've run out of money as Castile. Psych. Just when you think you can keep me down, you can't. Too strong. Oh, hello. Yes, 25 admin power from Navarra. Thank you, Navarra. They're up here too, aren't they? Please tell me they're on the siege. Oh, Hey, let's go. Uh-oh. Just kidding. There's just 15,000 English troops right there. Let's hope they don't attack. That'd be super uncool of them. Alright, Great Bullion Famine. Oh, speaking of, we should bring that back. I gotta be honest with you. Alright, so that should mean I can't get that because my naval size. Also, oh, we're waiting on the Latinate. So my naval size, I just have to wait for all these to finish. So that's honestly not that big of a deal. We can manage that. Actually, I'm gonna move them down here. We're gonna move my attacking ships down here. Oh, hello, 21,000, 5,000 troops landing. Sounds like not my problem. They would have to get through how many forts to get to me? Too many is the answer to that. But I did scout it for France, so France at least knows about it, I think. Oh, here we go. Alliance with Austria. It's not the unholy alliance, but it's something like that. All right. Thank you so far for the first fantastic hour. Welcome in the shiz to the great castle of Silver Knight. Welcome in Juppy Jupe. Have you tried to go for Mehmet's ambition? I have once on stream. I wasn't using any exploits. The issue is I stopped doing that, and I had to do moving. Like, I had to move after that, and I haven't gone back to it. But because we're doing achievements, we will be doing Mehmet's ambition. But I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but I only have 48 achievements apparently in EU4. So we have a lot to go, and Mehmet's ambition I probably will be one of the last ones because of how long it takes to do. But oh shoot, yeah, no. Do need a Royal Mary Austria, and you're not going to do it first, buddy. So sorry. We want to, do it to you, not the other way around. We're gonna get you our wife, not your wife, or however it works. I honestly don't know how it translates. Maybe it's saying it's our male. Seems angel. Yeah, well, I like with the announcement of EU5, and I noticed how few achievements I have. I was like, it's a no-brainer about what we're going to be doing, right? Like, we have to go for the achievements to try to actually make it the thousands of hours in EU4 worth it, because otherwise it's just kind of a low. What am I trying to say? The amounts I get out of the game is not very high, or I can't prove that I did a very good job. Uh-oh, please don't come and attack my one ship. Please, let him be. Oh my goodness, England. These guys are fighting strong. So they got 16,000. These guys have 19,000. Tell me how England is getting more troops on the French mainland than France has. Only when it's me. Only when it's me, Can't believe it. Anyways, the achievement we're going for, in case anyone is wondering, I should probably find a way to update it. But we are going specifically for Isn't This the Way to India? And on the way, we're going to be getting a whole bunch of the other colony stuff as well. It only makes sense to get Australia because then it's still not India, which I think would be really funny. So yeah, those are going to be the achievements that we're going for. Also, I accidentally exited out of that instead of just hitting minimize. So if I want to show anyone else again, I won't be able to, basically. So, but yeah, welcome into all the new viewers. Glad you guys have joined us this evening. Hopefully you guys are going to have some good times either lurking or chatting, whichever you choose to do. But look at this wonderful English stack in the French mainland. Oh my goodness, even more English troops. Isn't it lovely? Don't you just love to see it? We're going to get absolutely steamrolled. Meanwhile, my troops are down here training. That's probably why France isn't making troops. Okay, no, they have started making troops, but they weren't for a while. But they probably didn't think that they needed it because there's 36,000 Castilians that they're like, oh yeah, they'll come eventually, right? Meanwhile, the Navarrans have already... Oh no, the Navarrans haven't quit. They're still sitting on Calais. There we go, my boys. Representing Iberia up there in France. That's what we're talking about. We almost have this. I think what we need one more ship to finish, if I'm not mistaken, and then we'll have... No, we need two more. That's a bummer. So a little bit farther away than I expected. But then we'll be able to finally start our conquests in the middle of Granada. I already have our... Also, we kind of really need a an heir. It'd be great if we got an heir. How am I supposed to breathe with no air? Thank you so much for the follow, Juppy Jupe. You have to tell me how to pronounce that. Is it Juppy Jupe, or is it like Juppy Jup, or Joopy Jupe, or Jupe? Because honestly, there's just a lot of U's and P's, and, you know, don't want to say it. But, oh, hey, we'll take that. That'll help us repay our big loan. So what did I say right? Juppy Jupe, right? That's what I said the first time, I think. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna pretend. Welcome to the castle, at least, as a full-time resident. Now, if you want to join the nobility here in the castle, feel free to drop in a prime sub. Oh, hello. We're doing a naval battle, apparently. Let's join the French in their quest to save their coastline. We're all about the environmentalism here. We save the French coastline at all costs. By the French coastline, I mean the Portuguese coastline, obviously. We are getting annihilated. What are you talking about? What is our... We have 6... It's the galleys, dude. We're gonna get annihilated with our galleys. Oh, please tell me that's their Carrack and not our Carrack that is getting annihilated. Okay, we're gonna have to pull out because I need all my troops. I lost a ship. I'm gonna have to build a ship. I am so annoyed. I guess we could build a flagship. Build a flagship. What should we build? We should build a heavy... No, we should build a light ship because we want to do it... We want to have our flagship be our exploring ship. So, if we want it to be our exploring ship, we need flagship durability. Movement speed is probably really nice. Fleet attrition is probably very nice as well. Monthly chance of admiral skill. Fleet's naval tradition from battles. Yeah, I think the attrition is going to be super nice as well. And we'll name it in honor of Prince Juppy Jupe. I almost put the SS because I'm American. Does anyone know what the Spanish, naval insignia is? Or am I gonna have to look it up here? Ensign? No. Is Spanish ships called? No. Why would I want to be searching up galleons? That doesn't even make sense. Naval ships called. The Armada. No, I know it's the Armada. Oh my gosh. Brother. This guy stink. Do they not even have a navy anymore? Is that the issue? What is Spanish version of HMS? Is NSM? No, I don't want the literal translation. What is the Spanish? What is the country of Spain's? Guys, this is the quality content you guys tune in to see every single day. Country of Spain's naval call sign. The country of Spain's naval call signs typically start with the letter E. The designation SPS? Is that what it is? Current Spanish naval ship names. Okay. Oh, that's not at all what I'm looking for. List of active, there we go. Here we go. No, that's the type of ship. That's not the, I don't want the, okay. I guess they don't have something that's like that, huh? They don't have like SS. Yeah, we'll go with EPS. I can't figure it out. Uh-oh. I'm a dum-dum. 1 second, everybody. Got rid of my Twitch chat for a second. That's not what we were looking for. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so we'll go with EPS. EPS Juppy Joop. We'll build it. That'll be in our port soon enough. And then we will have a full navy, and then we can actually take on Granada. I cannot believe we lost that battle, by the way. We had... So, they didn't have any... They didn't have any Carracks? Is that their Carrack? No, dude, I swear they had Carracks. Or early Carracks, or whatever you want to call them. You're joking me, right? Did they go into the War of the Roses, and their Pretender rebels spawned in France? This is ridiculous. I cannot believe it. Such prepostery has never occurred in any such game of Europa Universalis. But we must endure it. Lame. Lamersons. Alright, one more Carrack. Let's move him over here. Oh, come on. Splendid. We gain a claim on what? Beja? Beja? Different? Beira. There we are. Alright. We figured it out, guys. Oh, also, apparently the flagship takes like 5 years to build. Fantastic. Good news. We're losing money. Why are we losing so much money? Can anyone determine why are we losing so much money? Are we over the fleet? We're not over fleet limit. We are over that limit. So that's interesting. Granada will not live on forever. I mean, it depends. Yeah, no, they're not allied to the Ottomans, so we should be okay. And by we, I mean Castile. Granada will not be okay. Okay, so we can grant privileges to Navarra, which will give them 20 opinion of us, and we will lose 10 legitimacy, but we will gain 10 national tax modifier, not too shabby, or we can gain 10 legitimacy, which is not something I'm looking to. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll grant the privileges and gain some more tax modifier. Should give us some more money. Now we're at 9.7. Why are we? So increased levies, patronage of the arts, and crown land ownership is low. Oh boy. We should probably dev something to prevent this. We could, you know what we could do? Let's go ahead and encourage development. No, we don't want to encourage development yet. I want to know why. Also, I forgot that we could do this. What is the one that's really good? Is it Dominicans? Local development cost? I guess it's the Jesuits would be super nice. What do I have to do? You have to spend 50 in order to establish the order. Gain in every province in the state. Honestly, that's probably worth it. So you're doing 50 admin, gaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base tax, which is way more than 50 admin, and you're getting local development cost. That's huge, dude. I don't have one already set up, right? Yeah, no. So I think that's definitely the way to go. The Carthusians are also pretty good if you have a super large empire, I think. So we will do that at the beginning of the year to gain some more development ticks for the Renaissance. We want to have that Renaissance. Also, where are our cardinals? Madrid? That's not great. That's not exactly where I would want it, but oh well. Portugal has shared the maps of the Maghreb to Aragon, who learned of 4 provinces. Fantastic. England received against. I thought that was receiving a gift from France. Okay, have France finally decided that they're going to knock England off the continent? There's 62,000 troops. Please attack it. Also, that is our holding. Just realized. Please attack it. Are they gonna pull a 200 IQ play and wait until they take it, and then hit them, so that it won't be mine anymore? Do you think they would defend it if I gave it to them? Oh, it's under siege, so I can't transfer it. All you gotta do is take it away. Ah, wonderful. That's what they literally did that. They literally waited for it to end. Alright. Look at all those troops. They're all gonna die. Don't you just love this this Indian music while we were playing in Castile? Makes a lot of sense, game. Honestly, couldn't have thought of a better music to play. Personally. I'm sure there was nothing else in the music catalog of this game that could translate better to the current nation that we are playing. Are we gonna destroy the... We're not gonna destroy them? We're gonna actually lose to them? No, we didn't lose to them. That's pretty cool. Navarra, what are you doing? Navarra. Oh, Navarra stack wipe! Navarra! The goats! I never believed in them. Oh my gosh, dude. 84,000 troops. France has lost 42,000. They've lost almost as much as England has. So, England, can you give up already, please? That'd be great. I could actually start working on my nation a little bit. It'd be super awesome. Okay, so they have now died, and there is a 13-year-old female heir. All we need is to not die. Also, do we need a royal marriage for that to happen? Do we need a royal marriage for the Iberian wedding to happen, or will it just happen regardless? Does anyone know the mechanics of that? And if so, if you do know, please, for the love of God, tell me. Because otherwise we're gonna have to really start working on Aragon, their likeness of me. There should be a ship down here. There is. Let's send them up. And then we have about a year before we can start attacking Granada. Also, we should be able to summon the Diet soon. Oh, I have an active agenda, so no, I will not be able to. Hey, Toledo got a cardinal. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Also, did the Renaissance spawn? It doesn't seem like it did. I didn't get. I don't remember getting a notification. It did not spawn. Wonderful news, and by wonderful I mean awful. Burgundy, do you still hate me? Yeah, you do. Bummer. I don't think we're getting the Burgundian inheritance this game. If I had to throw out a guess. Let me answer a text really quickly. And now, returning to our main programming. What are you complaining about? Run outside and run water. I don't understand what you mean. Can you go tell your mom what you need? I was like, hey mom, I need to tell you something. He's just complaining at me. I don't understand. Being a bit weird. Okay. Sounds good. So basically, I don't need to worry about it at all. They're going to get their female ruler. I'm going to have my male ruler, and then all will be right in the world. And by right, I mean me being the head of the Spanish Iberia. Theoretically. I do have to get an heir. My heir, it does not exist at the moment. I am losing my great power status, apparently. Which is uncool, if you ask me. Also, who am I losing it to? Where's great powers? There's great powers. I lost it to Vigianagar. They must have won their first war. Thank you for the information, by the way, Lishes. I do not play Castile nearly enough to know these things. Alright. These are all good. I'm going to send these guys down here, actually, because we're going to have to be fighting on the strait here. I still don't have any need for that. We'll get... Oh, wait, we have it. Hi-yo. How did we get it? Oh, we must have lost. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna be fighting them and Morocco, right? Is there any reason to take anything from Morocco the first time? I guess I could. All provinces in the North Morocco area are owned by me or my subjects. It will give me morale of armies, papal influence from cardinals, a claim on all of those areas as well. This will also give me claims on those areas, correct? Yes. which actually just means I could take it in the war because it will be a discount because of the permanent claim. So yeah, I'm pretty down with that. I'm pretty down with taking some Moroccan provinces. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get down here. It'd be really cool if France pieced out here and gave us some freedom before we had to go on this war against Granada. But I will be patient if needed. Real quick, let's pop 5, 10 into there. So if he dies immediately, we can get the papal thing. He's only 46 though, so he's probably not going to die actually. Let's go right. We might want to go here because then we can attack both of these, and then we'll also go here. Kind of enforce all that. They also went development costs, which is super nice. That's actually a good thing that the Renaissance hadn't spawned yet, because otherwise they would have done the institution one, which would have been a bit of a pain in the butt. I'd rather get it from development than from the Cardinals, because then I can sell it a bit quicker. I'll gain manpower. Always take some manpower. The Grenadans have not been doing well with their stuff, at least. France, please peace out, dude. You've won. You've gotten what you needed. Morocco, you can't have Sevilla. I'm gonna have Sevilla. Silly Morocco. I'm losing 5 ducats a month. What am I losing 5 ducats a month on? Mostly army maintenance. And it's probably because I'm over. Yeah, I'm technically over, but whatever. Who are they to judge me? I haven't gained a single development since this game started, which is probably the real reason things are going badly. But seriously, France, if we could wrap this up any day now. Be preferred. Let's see, it started in 1445, so it's already been going on for 5 years. He is probably a heretic. Hey, we'll take the papal influence, honestly. We still have a 25% chance to be given the Pope. The Popeship. Let's go ahead and take temples. It'll give us some production bonus. The only reason I was debating not doing it right away was because of I wanted to do that thing. Oh, come on. We can lose 10 prestige, lose 90 ducats. We cannot have an adulteress for a queen. Maria must go. What should I do? It's probably just let it be, dude. As the Beatles would say. And clearly by Beatles, I mean the bug. Beatles are notorious for just saying let it be. Why? They are the Beatles. Huh. Am I paused? I am paused. I definitely did not realize I was paused. I'm just waiting on the freaking English-French 100 Years' War to not last 100 years. Guess I should have known by the name. They only get my good side. It's all good. France has heard about all of the stuff against them, that they always surrender, and taking a stance of never surrendering. And in this case, they're not even surrendering. They would be winning this war, but peace is surrender to them in this war, apparently. And they are not having none of it. Bruh. Can we get some protests in Paris? Peace in our time. Bring our boys home. Gosh, the English pretender rebels. Look at this. Look at England right now. Is France being serious with this? Thank you. I've only been begging for 2 years. 2 years. What's another 18 years? Also, the fact that they're now going to be fighting these English pretender rebels in France. Very funny to me. Okay, so let's do some stuff. We can seize land, which would pop up some clergy. I don't know if that's necessary. Also, did the Renaissance yet again not spawn? Bit of a bummer. Let's go ahead and do some autonomy management here. Make sure that we're not losing as much money, because that will help both with our force limits. As you can see now, our force limits are back to normal, and it'll also help with our income. We've basically gained 1 ducat a month just from doing that. We can do the military tech, so we'll take that. Tech 4 will be super nice for this war that's upcoming, because both of these guys have Tech 3. And then let's go ahead and just declare the war. Should I? I should not. Also, apparently I don't have it because I haven't taken that yet. There you go. That would be the reason that I didn't have the war. No. And we want to do Granada itself, right? Or Granada. 14. Yeah, 14. 14 is definitely the way to go. All right. And split that off. Just one guy over there. Let's go through everything except for 4. Gonna stay out. Actually, you guys can go in there so we can actually get some looting done. Looting and pillaging, as one does in a war. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pop out here. Ooh, we've gotten sus. And we stole their ship. I'll take it. Alright. No. Other way. No, we do want to do this. We want to do that. And we need to have 7,000 troops in order to take this siege. We'll leave the rest of them right here. In case Morocco wants to try anything funny, they'll be met with the full might of the Castilian army. In the meantime, is there anything else I could do? Sell titles, not really in the mood for it. Should be all good though. Perfect. Is Portugal gonna give Morocco? Probably not. Are either of us gonna be able to actually do anything here? Oh, we can get military access from Portugal, even though I hate them. That's kind of funny. At war with neighboring rival or army strength. Sure. We'll go ahead and ask for access, so we can eventually travel across the street. Oh, disease outbreak immediately. That's what we love to see. Am I going to win this fight? I don't think so, but it's possible. Oh, it is going to be a victory for me. Okay. Should not be standing everybody there. So they lost 2 Carracks, 8 Barks, and 4 transports, and we gained so much there, dude. That's like an insane amount of free ships, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and repair damaged ships because they're not gonna pop themselves back out for a while. That was a very nice battle for our future stakes in the Atlantic. So this is producing salt and its mountains. Not great. They're gone. We have an heir and he's even worse than our previous guy. And we don't have enough prestige to get rid of him. Tell me, how does this happen? How does it? Alright, next ad break, we'll definitely be needing to get some water. Gotta stay hydrated around these parts. Still no Renaissance. 1452, no Renaissance. Getting a late Renaissance here. By the way, Juppy Joop, you ended up being my 90th follower. You put us 10 away from the big 100. Big Centurion. Okay, I have too many diplomatic reputations. That's fine. We're fine with that. We're almost done with the Grenadian sieges, and then we'll make our way to Morocco. There we go. These guys. Okay, can we pop back out for a second, please? Alright, you guys are gonna go into Fez. Oh wait, no, you can't go into Fez right now because we're fighting a battle. And we gained yet another ship. Let's do this. Let's send these guys back around. I honestly don't know if I need any transports. What would I need transports for? I guess to fight the islands over here? It might be something we're getting rid of, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and repair the damaged ships. Let's go ahead and move these guys into Quetta. Have them as backup to the Fezian siege in case. Just in case. I don't have any water in there. How far over are we right now? Because that is a significant. We're gonna delete 10. We're gonna delete 10 of these. Select. No wait, no. Let's do that. Select this unit and kill this unit. Bye. That'll save us a decent amount of money. That saves us 5 ducats a month. Yeah, I'll call it good. Sus entered a military alliance with our enemy Marrakesh. Why is Marrakesh our enemy? Did I miss something? Was Granada in... So Granada was in that. Oh, okay. Understood. They're vassals. So it didn't matter if I co-belligerented to them or not because Morocco was the home. I hate that. I hate how that was just like, oh yeah, that's already happening anyways, but we're not going to tell you about it until after. England lost provinces in our war. 29. That's very nice. It's definitely helping out. Perfect. Alright, you guys... Oh, Navarra. My beautiful, beautiful Navarra. You finally arrived. Let's go kill the Grenadian ships. Because I like their ships. They're yummy. They taste like Grandma's delicious porridge. Uh-oh. Am I blocked off? What is going on? I was blocked off for a minute. Morocco was betting on the fact that I would not notice. Alright, so what do we want from them in this war? We want these, right? Because where's the missions? The mission will give us claims on Malta and North Morocco area, which is this. So yeah, we'll just take all of those, immediately get the claim, and then be able to core them up for cheaper. And unfortunately, we won't be able to get this last one until we get Portugal in the fold. So that will have to happen after the Iberian wedding. We also really need to get rid of that. England declared war on Munster. Munster will fall. So if we do this, we get some war reps and get money. That gives us 9.7 prestige, which is enough to get rid of our heir. Okay, yeah, we'll take 10 legitimacy. That'll be nice. Will help with our prestige. Also, we just randomly got a bunch of prestige because we were just at negative prestige, so I don't know where that came from. Oh, Navarra. So we lose 100 ducats and 2,000 manpower. Sure, why not? Okay, they just got pretender rebels. I guess that doesn't really matter because they're my subjects, not my personal union. So we can deal with that. They can deal with that themselves. Oh, come on, dude. Default entered a military alliance with our enemy Sus. So Sus is about ready to break free, it appears. Or at least, like, it seems like they're all going to break free. Oh, I'm paused again. Ugh, never pause for too long. Oh, apparently that's 101 now. Fair enough. Oh, support. Support for dissidents abroad. I don't care all that much. Here's what I'm gonna do. So Aragon is no longer, but we are? Okay. Fair enough. Did they lose Naples? Is that why? They did. Lost Naples. So it wasn't us. Anywho. I'm gonna go here. I can't disinherit when there are pending events. Whatever. Let's disinherit him. Give me another heir. Someone with actual relevance, please. Please, please, please prove I'm right. Austria broke their military alliance with Hungary. They're going for it, boys and girls. They want that Hungarian land. Can we please win some battles here? I'm losing so much money. I'm losing so much money. My gosh, why am I losing so much money? Siege is finished. Is that the capital? Which one? This is the capital? Fez is the capital, okay. Alright. So you guys go. I can't go there. You guys can you guys? Okay, so no one can go anywhere. Fez is blocking absolutely every exit route. Lovely. Repair the damaged ships. I could build a church. 3 provinces. Do we still not have the institution? It's 53. How late are we gonna get this Renaissance, dude? Okay, Fez is done. They will not give up the 100% war score. How dare they? Will they if they have no army? Because I'm willing to make that sacrifice to my troops, my manpower. Actually, I might not win that. I rolled a 1 on the shock phase. That is gotta hurt. Okay, the 8 on that one definitely helped a bit. Uh-oh. The general died. That wasn't what I was hoping for. Somebody boo him. Okay. Any luck? Nowhere close to any luck. Okay. All of these things are no longer loyal, right? Like, none of them? Yeah, all of them have no liberty desire. Or have, like, full liberty desire, I should say. Keep walking down the coast here. The North African coast is absolutely lovely this time of year. Look at that, it was actually like this time of year right now. Look at that, August 21st. Ooh. That guy off the map. I really don't want to have to fight their... Oh! The independence of Marrakesh has been supported by Portugal. I only have 35 war score against Morocco, and I have them nearly fully occupied. Let's recruit a general, because why not? Oh, that's the worst general I could have imagined. I can't even get into that province. That's so dumb. Oh well. I might not be able to get anything from them. Alright, let's clear the offer. I really don't want to be in this war for this long. Let's get war reps. Let's get money. That's also somehow not enough, but sure. That will be enough. It will not be enough. In fact, we lost opinion after gaining that province. In case you were wondering. That's how life works. We have a rebel uprising apparently occurring in Castile. Sense. It's usually what I think happened. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's do it. Basically gaining no prestige from that, unfortunately. Alright, everybody retreat. Actually, wait a minute. We want to get rid of this access so they can be black flagged. Oh, they're going to be black flagged anyways. Let's cancel it anyway so we can start gaining that Diplo power. And then let's figure out what we want to get from Granada. I'm thinking we take like this province right here and then like leave Granada to live. What do you guys think? It's usually the play, right? Just one province from Granada, the first war. And money. Something like that. No, I was making a joke, Lishes. I'm going to eat it all. We'll make them give up their core in Quetta. Because, for no reason at all, actually. There's literally no reason to do that. Okay. So, we're gonna make some cores. Then we're going to do this. We can expel all the Moriscos, lose a stability, and gain Catholicism everywhere, and 25 papal influence. And I'm thinking, hear me out here, I'm thinking that's what we do. Because now we can get... Which one is it? Which one's the good one? Yearly inflation reduction is great. It's almost always worth it. Diplomatic reputation is also good. We'll go ahead and do the yearly inflation reduction, especially with our frickin' how expensive everything was. Okay, am I going up or down because I gained that? I went up. That's beautiful. So I could seize Crown Land here. Get up to 800 ducats. And then seize land again. I don't know if that's worth it. Because that only gives me 10 loyalty. It will actually allow me to do it. But I think I'd prefer to just stay like this and seize when I get up to 50%. So we'll do that. We'll wait. I will try to repay a loan here. I can repay 2. Where are my 4%ers? I want to get rid of those. Where's my most expensive 4%er? Let's do that. Can I decrease autonomy anywhere? Decrease, 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 decrease. We shouldn't be gaining autonomy anywhere now because we have 20% crown land. We're just gonna have unrest everywhere is the issue. But that should also help us with money. And it will absolutely help us with some money. Okay, so Navarra no longer has the royal marriage, so let's go ahead and plop him in there. Where are you going? Okay, you're going back. Perfectly fine. No. You guys stay over there. And then I could build a spy network here. Portugal has announced us as their rival. Wonderful. Why is our improved relations so bad? Oh, because we have a naive enthusiast. No wonder everybody hates us. But for real, it'd be really great if we could get some. Let's move these guys up a little bit. You guys, we're gonna suppress. That should hopefully help out a little bit. You guys, everybody, go back to port, please. Also, why did the 7,000 die? Riddle me that one, Batman. Let's protect trade in Sevilla. Let's get some more money from that. We have Castilian noble rebels uprising. That's fine. 3.2 is fine. We can deal with that. We have 8 heavy ships. That's probably where most of my money is going, if I'm being completely honest. My 8 heavy ships. How many do I need for that one? See, I have 8 heavy ships, so that's perfect. And then what is my army professionalism at? 14.7. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we're so close. 14.7. Is there something I could do? Is it a general gets 1? And then I could do this. What does it give me? Morale damage, 25 years, army tradition decay, and naval tradition decay. It's not really that great. Complete mission, armies of Iberia. And I get morale of navies and ship cannon for 20 years. And I get a permanent claim of all of England. Should we complete this mission while England follow a heretic religion while being eligible for a personal union? We will instead get a restoration of union casus belli. So we kind of want to wait for them to get that heretic religion so we can just get a restoration of union casus belli. That'd be super nice. Oh, Portugal's going in. No, just kidding. Sus is declaring independence for himself and his friends. Morocco is no longer a valid rival. Love to see it. Let's just go ahead and do Aragon again, because why not? I'm definitely not doing France. That is my friend. You're my friend. Okay. We're coming up to our next ad break, and I think it's getting a little bit late for me tonight. I do want to thank absolutely everybody for coming out tonight. Juppy Joop and Lashiz, thank you particularly for you guys joining the stream and participating in the chat. For anyone else that may have been out there lurking, we appreciate your presence as well, and I hope you've had a fun time tonight. I am going to see if there's someone worth raiding out there in the universe right now. And if there is, we'll go ahead and drop by. And have a little bit of fun over there for a little bit. But once again, thank you guys for joining, and we were going to go ahead and raid somebody here. Let's go ahead and do the other Europa Universalis person. We may as well. And yeah. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll be back again. Probably not tomorrow or the next day, but maybe Sunday will be the next day that we will be back, and we'll be doing some more fun stuff in there. So you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys next time.